Yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys is doing absolutely great. Today, I want to share with you how to make this
Business flyer design.
jumping into this. Let's check the intro.
Diko graphic skills with creativity.
Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified when we post new videos.
So, without wasting much of our time, guys, let's dive into today's tutorial. Hey, good day, guys. Welcome back to the graphic design training. I believe we're all doing great. Today, I want to share with you how you can make a business flyer on your Android smartphone using your PixelLab. Here today, we are going to follow 3 steps in achieving this. The first steps is to make sure that you download all these resources I'm going to use. I mean all the elements. Make sure you first of all download them on your gallery. Second steps, think about the size you want to use. It's no matter that you use the same size as mine. For instance, I want to use a square size, which is 1280 by 1280 in width and height. You can decide to use something smaller or bigger than that. Then the last one, determine the kind of color you want to use and font combination. It doesn't matter as well to use the same font or color combination as mine, but you can actually follow it, but always try to be creative. Without wasting much of our time, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do, determine my background size, which I'm clicking on the 3 dots, then click on the image size. Then you can see this, the width is 120 while the height is 120. Now have it that. Then we tap on this. I have my gradient being formed before, which you can actually see. To blend all these things, I have one trick which I'm going to use. You have to tap on this sticker, then you got this. On getting this, then there are things that you can do. We tap on empty place, then we'll come to the color, use the color picker, pick the color from this direction, then you already change the color. Then you can use it to blend it well, to look more professional. Now that you've got this, you can see the changes. You can still copy, position it here, copy, position it here, go up, do the same thing, all the surrounding to make sure that it forms this. After you're able to do that, to balance the equation, you copy one color. Then repeat the same process by going to the color combination, choose from this color, and you'll have it positioned here to balance the equation. Now go to the layer and have everything being locked. Lock them. Now after locking them, you can see you've created a background. Now let's go to our gallery and I have everything imported, the resources we want to use. So one after the other, I will make sure I position everything exactly like this. Then you go there, select it one after the other. We'll have this. Then we'll go back to our gallery. Then we'll have this. We'll go back to our gallery. Then we'll have this, which you can see. Just look at it. Then this one, as you can see, I'm going back to sorry, I'm going to lock everything one after the other so that one will not be affecting me. Now I will tap on this particular image, the cap, then copy. After copy, you can see I will go to the color and give it a black color. After giving it a black color, I will go to the shadow then apply shadow. Reduce it a bit, click on plus sign and move it this way. After that, we can go to the opacity, reduce the opacity. Go to the color where you give a color, then let's reduce the color. Reduce the color very well. Reduce it very well. Now we go back to the shadow, then we click on this and we have it being moved. Then you can see. So after that, you position it this well and you move it back. Move it back. Then on doing that, we are going to adjust it like that. Just adjust a bit. Then you can see. Very good. Now go to the go to the shadow. Then you have it reduce a little bit. Have it reduce a bit to make it plump. Very good. We are going to apply the same process to this as well. So we'll go to the shadow. We'll apply our shadow. We'll just apply shadow to this directly. Then reduce this. After that, you click on this. Let it come down. Very good. Now everything is actually plump. Then we go here, the main one, where we are going to apply the shadow to as well. Then we reduce the opacity to something like 3. Then click on plus sign and you reduce this. Then you can actually see how it work. The offset Y, let it be 3. Then everything is actually plump. Now, the next thing is we are going here with our the shoe. Apply a shadow into it, reduce it to be 2.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button
Repeat the
and the
same
bell icon.
process. The offset, let it be 2 or 4. Then let this be coming here to see it clearly. Very good. Now, let's look at it whether we can change the position of this if possible. So let's look at it. Is it going to work here? Or we put it here? Or put it here? Is it going to work? Let's click send to the back. So can it work here? Then it should be able to work here. Or let's bring it here. So we'll bring it here. Let's just go here and we have this. You understand? Is okay? Guess it can only work here. Show front. Guess as everything is actually cool at this particular junction. So after that, the next thing we can do to make it work, we are going to click and click everything one after the other. Tap on this and you move everything up. Which you can see, move it to the side too. Let it go up a bit to create more space. A bit is okay. Then everything is actually okay. Now we need to create a breathing space a bit. So go to the shoe area where we'll have it move a bit. Let it come down a bit. Very good. So everything, then the main one needs to be moved up as well. So we'll move it up. Now let's set it this way. Perfect. Perfect. So at the end of the day, the next thing we're going to do, we are going to merge everything together. As you can see, we're going to merge everything together. Then after merging it together, we're going to copy Copy it, you come here, then you rotate just exactly like this. Then we are going to position it here, which you can see. Position it here. Then after that, we send it to the back. On doing that, we go back to our opacity, reduce the opacity very well, which you can see. Let it be something like 8. Then you can see how everything be. Now we can now lock everything. So you can see it. So now as it is, the next thing we're going to do is to just apply a shadow to everything here. So come here, we apply a shadow. Your radius, let it be 1, this to be 2. Reduce this back. So at least everything is cool now. So we can go in with our write-up where we'll have core. You see we have call for, and this should be here. After that we have coming here accessory. Accessories. Choose the font, let it be Lex pattern. Increase the size to minimal level. So you just position here. Don't forget alignment. You can space it a bit. It's still cool. So after that, the next thing to do, call for accessory designers. So we'll come here, change the font. Designers. We change the font at this juncture. So we use something like Roboto bold. After that, we have a position here. Increase the size a little bit.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon.
Next, the next thing to do, we're going to go to our write-up again where we have Abuja Fashion Showcase, as you can see, and awards, as you can see very well. So after that, we click on this, let everything be capital letter. Then we are going to make sure we position this here. It has to be here. Then we reduce the size very well. We reduce the size. Then we come here on the font area. That is where the work started. You see, anyone you want, I want to give a different font type. So I select the Abuja Fashion first. So I'm going to treat them separately. Use a genuine font for that. So I'm going for that, going here to showcase. To showcase, I want to find another font to give that showcase. So let's go with showcase. Let's go with Archivo. Then the last one, I will still go with Archivo. Semi-bold. Good. So now you can see the work. So this one, which is Abuja show, I need to just do something to it. I want to cut it.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon.
We need to cut that. So we can cut the whole thing, copy. So after copy, let's just delete these two. Okay. So put this here. This we are going back to our font because the font must have switched. So we are using this. So on getting here, the next thing we are going to do, I'm going to just come here, paste. Then, sorry, I will have this being deleted. Good. This is going with a genuine font. Okay. Then the spacing between it needs to be adjusted, which you can see. Increase a little bit. Very good. Then you centralize it well. If possible, turn on your grid. Switch it like this. Make sure you use that to centralize the whole thing. To centralize it, to align it to the left. So now you see everything is actually plumb. We need to do a kind of adjustment to that. So now as it is, the next thing we're going to do is just to come there. Then we'll copy from here. Not this. Sorry, we'll copy from showcase. So where we have Africans, you can see Africans biggest version event, which you can see. So with this, we are going to reduce it to a minimal level. Now that will be, and from the beginning we'll put 1, 2, 3. So from here we are going to have this. Then after that, the showcase. We are going to make the showcase be look the same way. So we'll just put this and very good. And our word, you can see. So as it is, the next thing is we tap on the last one. We increase the size in 1 bit. Then it's actually plumb. So as it is now, we look at it critically. Is it okay? So we can see that everything is actually plumb. So to make this be the same way, we can actually make it look like that by increasing the size. We increase the size a bit or reducing this a bit to 62, and everything is actually rhyme. And when we look at this butcher stuff, I want to see whether we can use something like look like a roboto. It could be like this. Then when you experience this, just come to autosave and you have all your work. Recover autosave, you have all your work coming back just as this. Then this font you want to change, you can go back there and you have your font being changed again. So you select the one you want. Then now that you have it, just do a kind of adjustment and you are good to go. So you can see. So as it is now, we can actually reduce, as you can see. We'll come here, have this being, sorry, we'll lock this one. Then we can have this being reduced a bit and position here so that we can have a better something. We can make it big a bit, then have it come here. Very good. Then after that, this one at the button can now go down. Okay, then we can now have this block. So after that, that one will give us an avenue to click on the showcase and this African fans. Then we have the two being moved down, which you can see. Move it down, which you can see. Then after that, we can increase if we want a little bit. So after increasing, then you reposition very well. We can do the same thing here by increasing, decreasing, increasing. Do we have this? So shouldn't exceed this. Okay, very good. So now as it is, we can now bring this our Abuja come here. After doing this, then we have all this. There should be more space in between. There should be more space in between. So we click on this and we change the position. We make it come down a bit. So let it come here a bit. Then at the end of the day, we will have two lines like this. We have the first line. That our first line could be here. Then we'll position it here. Good. Now we'll copy. After copy, we're going to bring another line here. Then let it come here. Good. Change the color. Okay. Let's look at it. Okay, very good. So you go to the second one. We apply the same color. Then the two is actually plum. But one thing I'm having with the second one, I need to do a kind of adjustment to it. Very good. Now move it closer. So let it go in. So the one at the top should go there. Okay. So now as it is, we can now have 2022. We go and look for better font here. Let's find better font. I think calligraph font is okay. Just something awesome. So as it is, we are going to just position this here. After reducing, then we're going to move it towards this direction. Okay, very good, very good. So now as it is, we can merge this together and move it down a bit. You can move it down a bit, so which will make it okay. So as it is, we are changing some things here. We are going to merge this together. After merging it, then we have to copy. We'll copy, then we'll bring it down here. So let it come here. Okay, very good. So the next thing we're going to do, we give the one that deserve to be given color. So like showcase, we come here to the color area where we apply color to a different color. The same thing to the biggest African biggest award. So we come to the color, we give a different color. Then you can see actually everything is in line. So the next thing we're going to do, where I'm wasting much time, we're going to, let me just quickly adjust this a bit. Turn on your dish. So now everything hidden, let's just open them one after the other. So I have all these things being typed before. So you open and just draw that demarcation. And as you can see, we are able to arrive to what we want to do. So now go to the shape because we have wasted much of our time. So you go to the stroke. I want it to be in details. That's the reason why. So then we select this particular color. So we go to the color area, then you select this. Reduce the size very well and you rotate like this. Let it be around there. Reduce the size. Reduce. So reposition very well. Let it be around here. You can still reduce the size if you want. Then after you're able to do that, we go back to where we want to select our shape. Then we pick another shape entirely. Then we have to like two stroke. Then we come here and give it different color. So you can reduce it before you leave here. So like this, then we have the position by touching this particular area. So like this. So you see it's actually cool. So now we can do the same thing at this junction by copy. So on copy, let's just come here and increase this to maybe something like 3. Then we'll have it rotate like this. So let's reduce it from here. Then we'll have it move like this and position here. Delete this one, then let's copy. Move it to come to this area. So rotate, then use your movement arrow to position it well. So now we are plumb with everything. You can actually see this is just how to make a program fashion business show on your Android smartphone using your PixelLab. I believe we all learn something from here. Let's just your dimension. Make sure you always put it in Ultra and your format in PNG. Thanks for watching. God bless you.